Hey, what's up, everyone? To watch this video here for Friday. Can you believe it's Friday already? That's what happens when the market's closed on Monday. Kind of makes the week fly by. Anyway, watch this video for Friday, January 24th. The SPY still hanging out very close to all-time highs. For those of you that didn't make it in this morning to the chat room, let me start with NNVC. I got to give Wayne every wrap-up video now is like a Wayne highlight sheet. He's been on fire. This was NNVC. We put it on the gap playlist, and there's your opening 5-minute candle. He just called it long, basically right over this candle, right through that half, 450, right? With a whole number, half number inflection points when they make sense, especially on a recent high flyer. This one falls into that, the virus category. The thing that's a little weird about it is he had this huge move and then they gap down, I believe, on an offering. So everyone underwater, and this still worked. I couldn't believe it. Through the half here, it ends up going from 450, it ends up going to 581 in about 10 minutes. And it's just another great call by Wayne. It ended up going higher than that. It ended up going to 673 by the end of the day. Very, very strong stock. Strong enough that it goes back on watch for tomorrow, even though it closed well off its highs. The thing is making really, really nice intraday moves. And then Trill, which did an offering, so that caught our attention in the pre-market because TRIL did an offering. Let's see, I don't have extended hours on here, but I think yesterday after hours started to roll over. And then next thing you know, it's gapping up this morning. And Wayne literally called it long. There's the opening high print, the opening 5-minute candle print. Yesterday's high just above. Love this. He called through that 3/4 number, through 375 with yesterday's high above as a catalyst. And over 375, you can see it got all the way up to 445. So what is that? A 70-cent move? I don't know, in about a half hour, and another great call by Wayne. And that was just a couple highlights from the day. The market had a nice trade in APT as well. Lake. So, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute, but certainly all those virus plays need to stay on watch. So I'll talk a little bit about those. But anyway, since I have Trill up there, it is way ahead of itself, but I still think he got shorts in trouble. So I'm going to watch it again tomorrow. Unbelievable strength today. I don't like to point out something that's, this far away from the moving averages, but as a day trader, you never know. We might get another great setup. This CERS, big volume. Now, it ended up closing about where it opened, but this has been thrown into the, I guess it's called coronavirus. It's been thrown into the mix on, they had a headline that was positive about their product or their company when it comes to the coronavirus. So it ended up opening and selling off and then going through the highs and then settling in about where it closed again. So I don't know. I'm going to, because of the volume, strong volume, and it closed, kind of a flat close, I am going to put it on watch tomorrow because I do want to have a basket of stocks that might go if there's any more news or if it seems like this is going to get worse, right? Again, don't mistake this for me hoping there's bad news, all right? I've seen people tweeting about that, how, it's incorrigible to trade and try to make money off of something like this. And, we talked about that in chat a little bit today. It's no different than, trying to make money off of anything, any kind of news that might move a stock. If you're a day trader, you want to be watching those stocks and then try to catch a spot where you have shorts in trouble. And that could be on any kind of news. So anyway, don't blow up my inbox on misunderstanding what I'm doing here. All right. Anyway, so Lake, also LAKE, goes into that category. There's really no chart set up here. You had the big pop, then you had the ugly sell off, and then today it closes about where it opens. So it just goes on watch. TWMC, big volume, closing well off its highs, but still we're going to keep our eyes on it. I think they sold part of their company or something, and it's a tiny float, so we are going to watch it tomorrow. NNVC, talked about that one already as far as Wayne's call, but it's going to go back on watch tomorrow because of the moves it's been making. LX, you had the big breakout yesterday, and today kind of a quiet inside day, and so we'll watch that for a third day play. Remember, I don't hold overnight, so I'm just looking for stocks that might give me an intraday setup tomorrow. AEMD, I like the chart setup a lot. I watched this one trade a little bit today. No trades in it today, but but there was a lot of sellers up above where I was looking to get long, and it never triggered anyway. But I do like this spike to 340 and then a lower high and kind of a lower high and a lower high. It's really coiled. Now it might just as well break to the downside. I don't know. But we only take a trade if it gives us a long signal anyway. So I do like this chart. I think it's worth watching, and I think it's been thrown into the coronavirus mix of stocks as well, if I'm not mistaken. AEZS breakout, and then 2 days kind of creating a flag so far. That one's interesting. AIM had coronavirus news today and a pretty strong close, so definitely want to watch that one tomorrow. And then lastly, TCON, TCON. I like this chart too. Big pop back here, flagged for a few days and curling right back up. This is one of my favorite charts going into tomorrow. And I'm going to leave it at that. We will add gappers to this list as well, and we'll see everybody in chat on Friday morning.